What's good, YouTube? We are here with week 9 of the GBA, and we are going against Dell and his Edmonton Coilers. Man, I'm just gonna take this moment to say, make sure to go check out Dell. Dell's really cool guy. I've had great interactions with him. Funny guy, cool guy. Make sure to go ahead and check him out. His link will be down in the description below, as well as the other coaches as well. And in approximately like 3 seconds or so, the matchup should pop up in 1, 2, 3. Boop. There is indeed the matchup. So as you can see, my opponent has a very scary Terramon in Iron Valiant. They can be Terra Fairy or Ghost, and that is literally their only Terramon because that's all the points they blew on it. They also have G King, Farigiraf, Rotom, Mo, Donphan, Thundurus, Tyranitar, Goodra H, aka the Goo, Paldea, Tauros, Blaze, Alamomola, and Frogadier. We have Terramons in Skeletors, which can be Ghost Fairy, and Dragougi, which can be Dragon and Water. But we're going to go over the team we're bringing, and here we are with, of course, it's a phase here that's you guys have already probably seen for the couple minutes I've been talking, but we're bringing it with Volt Switch, Earth Power, Power Gem, and Spikes with the Rindo Berry. We have kind of 148s across the board, but it's just a coincidence is because that's all we really needed. We are speed creeping Rotom because I don't expect Frogadier to come. I don't really expect Paldea and Tauros to come either, so I'm just going to speed creep the Rotom. If the Rotom Scarf, then so be it. But we're also Rindo Berry, which is kind of nice for, specifically it's for Thundurus, because Thundurus can't really touch us outside of Grass Knot, which is really nice. So to kind of help with that, we are Rindo Berry to be able to take a hit. Power Gem can also two-shot the Thundurus in return, which is very nice. And so that is what we are here for. Spikes look really good into my opponent as well, because of course the only two mons that don't get affected are Thundurus and Rotom, but I assume that Thundurus is going to be heavy duty boots, so really Rotom would be the only one getting affected by Stealth Rock, and Spike literally hits everything else on their team, so I opted for Spikes. Next up, we do indeed have Urshifu Rapid Strike with Surging Strikes, Drain Punch, Bulk Up, and Substitute. I've been going back and forth between Leftovers and Punching Glove. I don't know which one I'm going to choose going into the match, so we'll see how that goes. I don't know. We'll see which one I punch myself over, because maybe I'll regret something or not. We'll see. But Urshifu looks fantastic into their team. This set is meant to abuse their potential switching in Alamomola if they do want to bring it in and try to play rough me. We are fine after one bulk up. We'll be golden essentially. And then Surgeon Strikes and Drain Punch into their team just looks phenomenal. Like, that's all we really need. We hit everything pretty dang hard, so that's literally all we need. So Urshifu is looking pretty nice here. Then we have the Terra mascot in Skeledirge with Terra Fairy with Torch Song, Earth Power, Slack Off, and Will-O-Wisp. It was kind of hard to do Dirge this week because I want it to be able to kind of go toe-to-toe with Iron Valiant. It's just very hard because Iron Valiant could be mixed. It could be Life Orb, it could be Specs, it could be Scarf, it could be Booster Energy, it could be a lot of things. And it's hard to peg down what moveset they'd opt to go for. I feel like they would opt to be more special based, but I have to respect the threat that is Iron Valiant, and I feel like I had to spread Dirge's EVs this way because it's just, I think it's the best way to kind of counteract physical or mix Valiant as well as special Valiant. So we'll see what happens here with Dirge. Dirge is going to be doing Dirge things. Torch Song and Earth Power are all the coverage we really need, because if you look at the team, it kind of hits the whole team, and like Torch Song boosts are super nice. So that is our Terramon in Dirge. Next up, we have Monroe here with the Choice Scarf, Moonblast, Shadow Ball, Focus Blast, and Trick. We are Choice Scarf with a modest nature, because if you look at the speed tiers, we literally don't have to worry about speed creeping anything, because they're after Rotom, which is base 86, their highest speed tier is 65, which is Alamomola, and then T-Tar at 61. So I'm kind of not too worried about those mons. Dragon Dance, Tyranitar, I'm also not too worried about, so I'm not going to respect it too much, but we do have enough EVs just in case, right? So we have that going for us, and that's really all we needed. Not Choice Specs, but Choice Scarf looks really good here. Of course there's a G King, but that's why we have Trick as well. We also have Shadow Ball for it as well, and also Shadow Ball's nice to hit Iron Valiant if it is Terra Ghost. We also have Moonblast, which is basically going stupid against his whole team because he doesn't really have a singular fairy resist outside of G King, which is very nice, so we can exploit that. Next up we have Carl. It's Carl's debut with Swords Dance, Body Slam, Wish, and Earthquake. We have a nice little set here with like a lot of HP, adamant nature, so we can deal big damage with our body slam and earthquake. We also have a lot of speed def as well, and some speed to speed creep Alamomola and stuff, which is kind of nice. Also, like maybe like just in case he's speed creeping us as well, I just wanted to see what he could do, but maybe he might not respect the Komala, but we do have Komala here, which is very, very nice. I opted for Body Slam and Earthquake simply because Body Slam is very, very free, but if you look at the most problematic mon is the Goo, and I feel like Goo is coming, so I have to respect that. Run an Earthquake. Otherwise, I would run Protect, so that way I could get a guaranteed wish back, but I feel like Goo could definitely come, so I kind of have to just, you know, bring the EQ and Body Sandwich. Normal ground coverage into this team also looks phenomenal. I feel like I've been saying that a lot, but it really, really does. And then last but not least, we have Birdnado here with the AV with Bleak Windstorm, Sludge Bomb, Focus Blast, and U-Turn. We got a lot of speed. We got some Spatak, and then we have some HP here. Really just meant to be an overall kind of wall. We can better take a hit from Rotom if we need to. We can also better take hits from Valiant and G-King. Also, it's kind of nice for Thunderous as well, sort of kind of, even though we can't like do too much in return, but if it's chipped or if it's like Scarf or something, we can easily be able to, like, you know, kill it, not have to worry about it too much without getting a lot of damage back in return. Of course, if they're not Scarf or whatever and it's in KO range, then we don't have to worry about taking a hit at all, which is nice. It's also nice for the Goo. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think Frogadier's coming, but if it does, it's also nice for Frogadier. And then U-Turn just for momentum, which is very, very nice. But overall, yeah, that's the team. I'm going to quit rambling here. And we're going to get right into the battle. And here we are with the battle going against Dell. And he brings an interesting team, I'd say the least. He brought the Frogadier, and he also brought the whatchamacallit, the, oh, and the whatchamacallit. Okay, hold on. Hold on. So we see Frogadier. Let me just go ahead and change this real quick. Let me go ahead and update my thingy. We see no Rotom, we see no Alamomola, Frogadier. I have no idea what the Frogadier wants to do. I tell you what, I have no clue. We also see Donphan, and then we also see the what's this mon called? What is this mon? This mon is Farigiraf. How do you even spell Farigiraf? Wait, is it F-I-R? Is it F-I-R? Is it not? Wait, why is it not? Oh, it's F-A. F-A. Farigiraf. All right, cool. Oh, I can't spell mons. I kind of see Donphan. I kind of could see him leading it. So I kind of want to lead off with Urshi. Just on the off chance he does lead it, because if I lead with Torn, granted we could just U-turn out, but I'm just gonna lead off with Urshi here. See what's poppin'. Very interesting team. I'm kind of scared to death of a Frogadier. I'm gonna have to look up what Frogadier does actually right now because I have no clue. I have no clue what Frogadier wants to do. Frogadier. All right. So we see Frogadier. Base 83 Spatak. Donphan. Okay, cool. So we got that right. So cool. So I'm gonna sub here. I'm 100% just gonna sub here. It's Air Balloon as well. He could switch out here, so I'm just gonna sub. He definitely could switch out and fear Surging Strikes, so that's what I'm gonna do. He does. Okay, cool. What comes in here? I want to see what it is. Smith is going to be the G-King. Okay, so G-King is in, G-King is now. If this thing is Rocky Helmet, that's kind of gonna suck. That is indeed going to suck. If it is indeed Rocky Helmet. If it's Rocky Helmet, that's gonna be a tough time. I hope it's not Rocky Helmet. I really hope it's not Rocky Helmet. We're gonna Surging Strikes though. Might as well go for it, right? Oh, don't be Rocky Helmet. Are you Rocky Helmet? Are you Rocky Helmet? It is Rocky Helmet. Ah, gosh, that's terrible. That's actually terrible. Dang, and I had Punching Glove to begin with. I should have just stuck with it. Oh, I'm punching myself. Oh, I'm sorry, Urshi. You deserve better, bro. You deserve better. Punching Glove would have been great right here. So they go for the Future Sight. Okay. Dang, that sucks. That really sucks. That super duper sucks. What I can do is I can just bulk up though to kind of waste some turns, I guess. We're gonna bulk up in this thing's face. Oh, if I was Punching Glove, that'd be great right now. Because I kind of was like, oh, lefty's kind of, I wanted to have some passive recovery, but it was like, it was a gamble. It was indeed a gamble. So we see Future Sight slack off. Okay. Oh, if I was punching glove, we'd be golden. I'm gonna bulk up again. Cause maybe future sight is the only thing they have to hit me. Actually, I should not have bulked up again. Cause if they hit my sub, Urshi's just gonna die here. Not even thinking. It just got so bubble in the bag is what we're doing. Not using the brain is what we're doing. All right, so we'll see what they want to do here. So we're probably gonna lose Urshifu here if I had to guess, because I didn't use my brain. So that's cool. That's nice. We're having a good time. We're having a fun time. Having a good time, great time, grand time. That's indeed what we're doing. Wow. All right, we're gonna get back into it. We gotta get back into it. We're gonna bulk up here, which is gonna be probably the worst play because they're probably gonna hit us and then pop our sub. What do you do here, Del? What do you do? 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 Flamethrower. Okay, wait. That might not break our sub. Hold up. Don't. All right, cool. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, hold on. Ooh, if I was punching glove in this scenario, I wall this. Because what if they have a switch in? They don't have a switch into a normal type move, so I'm gonna go into Carl. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go into Carl. Cause like we're on the losing end of this. I think we're just better switching out. Because if I sub there, they just go for a future sight. I assume right here is what they would do. So I'm not gonna stay in for that. We're gonna be comatose. We got Carl. It's Carl. They opt to a draw. What? Hello? Bro. That blows. I mean, it's okay. I don't know what this thing wants to do. Like, I have no clue. I'm gonna body slam though, because it should be a special attacker. I want to say I have no idea what the Frogadier wants to do. I don't know what the frog doing. They're gonna have to U-turn here. They are protein, of course. Does do a smidge. So Farigiraf comes in. We're gonna body slam this thing. See what we can do to this mon. That's a decent chunk. No paralysis. Farigiraf, what do you want to do? This big old draft. What do you want to do? You get Focus Blast. Do you get Focus Blast? You don't get Focus Blast. You do have Foul Play. How much would that do to our Carl? To our Komala. This thing is a Farigiraf with an A. Farig with an A. The stored power set, that's a little bit terrifying. We're gonna see how much a Foul Play will do to Carl. We'll do 40 to 47, which is not ideal. We do outspeed this thing. I kind of just want to... I don't know what this thing wants to do. I kind of just want to wish and see what it'll do. So I'm going to throw up a wish here. We're going to see what this thing wants to do. Does it have Foul Play? Does it not? It has Reflect, so it screens. Okay. So it screens. It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. So what I'll do is I'll SD here, because I assume they stay in. I mean, they could switch. If they switch into like Iron Valiant, that is crazy. That is crazy. If they go into Dawn Fan, that's... I mean, that's not the best. It's not the best, right? Because they get hazards up. I gotta make sure I'm not slouching or anything, so I don't fall out of the circle. I can't fall out the circle. We're doing fine with the circle. Let me know if you like if you guys like the circle down below. Because this is like the first draft battle we've had it with, so that's cool. But if you've been watching the Wi-Fi battles and stuff, you know. So they do a draw here. What did they go into? Is it Dawn Fan? Hemsky? I don't know what that is. Is that gonna be Iron Valiant? It's gonna be Thundy. Okay, so that's not terrible. It's also not great. We're gonna get our wish back. What do I want to do against this thing? Not really, not much. I mean, we could go into Isaphase. We could go out into Isaphase, because how much are we doing to this thing behind a Reflect? We are +2. We can two-shot it. They have to land a Focus Blast, of course. The question is, do I want to switch out? Kind of just want to body slam, get damage off on this thing. Then I have to T-Bolt. Okay, that's fine. Does a little smidge. So we're gonna body slam here. Do a good amount. That's fine. Now I think I do switch out. I do indeed think I mean, because wait a minute, because we could take this thing out, right? We could indeed take this thing out. We could just take it out. Would that be fine and dandy? Komala's really nice. Komala's super nice. Kind of wish I didn't have EQ now, because wish protect would be great. Like if I could wish right here and then protect. But I brought EQ because I didn't expect this team, that's for sure. They have two interesting bonds that I did not expect to come. What do I want to do here? Because I could go into Isaphase, right? On the potential T-Bolt. That's what I assume they go for. And then like, cause I want to kind of save Carl, because Carl is very nice. It's like super nice. I could be able to KO this thing. That's the thing. I could just KO this thing. I'm just gonna go for a body slam. They do have to go for T-Bolt. Gosh darn. Cause I was thinking like they could easily just like predict. And granted, like we still have Carl, but yikes. Yikeroonies. So Carl's here, chilling. We do outspeed the vast majority of his team. Like that is like Thunderous is gone, which is big, which that means opens up Torn so much more. So that's great. That is fantastic. So this thing is fainted, which is cool. When I say vast majority of his team, I mean it does outspeed the vast majority of his team. As I mean 3 mons, it outspeeds 3 mons, which is cool. This thing comes out. Are you booster? You are not booster. I don't really have the best of switches to this mon. So I think we do have to indeed sack Carl, even though it did get a KO, so I'm not too upset. But I think we just go for body slam here, because we got to. We kind of have to. I kind of want to see. So it's special base. I mean, it could be mixed. It also could be life orb. Do we see life orb? Let's pay attention. Use our eyes. What do we see? No life orb either. So it could be choice specs. Now, could be specs. It could be scarf. Part of me wants to go into this thing, fire off a moonblast. Because also part of me wants to trick. Because if Vergraph comes in or Slowking comes in, that is fantastic. Torn outspeeds everything on his team, unless this thing is indeed Scarf. So I could go into this thing and trick it. If it's choiced, we go Dirge, and what do? They potentially go out into Farigiraf, maybe. Or they go into Frogadier. Honestly, I kind of do want to come in here and trick, but I feel like it forces something out. So we're gonna go guard here. Because they have to, like, I mean, they could Terra. They could indeed Terra. I kind of just want to... They could Terra, but I don't think they want to stay in, though. I don't think they want to stay in. I really don't. Like, if they stay in, like, they have to take a lot of damage, and they might not. They probably don't even KO in return. And I guess I'm gonna go for Moonblast. They do withdraw. Okay, I kind of doubted myself because I was like, wait a minute, they could Terra and try to stay in. But where they go into? They go into this thing. Okay, so they do have the Reflect Up. We're gonna go ahead and trace this thing's Sap Sipper. Okay, good to know. It would have been for Zarude. That makes sense. I mean, it makes sense. Oh, that's big damage. Oh my gosh, we're gonna Moonblast this thing again. Holy moly, that did so much damage. I was about to make this thing noted as fainted, but they might save it and go into Glow King, which makes sense. It makes sense. I'm really happy that Komala was able to break down the Thunderous, because that is like, it just frees up Torn so much. So we know that Iron Valiant is something. We know it's Moonblast. We did not see a booster and we did not see a Life Orb, so I assume it's choice in some fashion. Could definitely be Scarf. Could also be Specs. Could also be a berry. I don't know. But I feel like it's a choice item. I really do. I don't know though. I don't know. So we are able to get the KO on the Farigiraf. No more screens for you. Farigiraf goes down. Okay, cool. Frogadier could come in here. I have no idea what a Frogadier wants to do, bro. I'm kind of like, what? Kind of baffled. If it's Eviolite, how much do we do with a Gardevoir? Gardevoir doesn't take it out. Granted, it could take us out because it does indeed get Gunk Shot. So this thing comes out. Okay, cool. So we're gonna swap up out of here. What is the best plan of action? We know it has Flamethrower. We know it has Future Sight, right? right. Flamethrower, Future Sight, and Slack Off. So it's Flamethrower. I could easily go into It's a Phase. Flamethrower. What's else? Future Sight and Slack Off. I don't know what the last move is. I could go into It's a Phase. I could also go Torn, but Torn doesn't really net me anything. So I think we just go into It's a Phase here. Yeah, and do that. Because I don't want to go into Dirge on this thing. Like, granted, we could like essentially kind of sort of 1v1 it. Because we know it's just Slack Off, Future Sight, Flamethrower. I mean, I don't think it's Mono CM. I don't know what their last move would be. So Future Sight comes off. Do I want to get Hazards up? Hazards would be very nice, but honestly, Earth Power is super free here. Reflect does wear off, so I'm going to take that off the calc before I forget, because I would definitely be the type to be like, why isn't it killing? So I think I just go for Earth Power here. Like, without a doubt. I don't really need to get up a spike here. I could Volt Switch, but I'm just going to Earth Power. So I'm going to withdraw here. They have to go something. I mean, if it's Frogadier, they do go down. Oh, it's Air Balloon. Wait. I'm pretty sure it's... Wait, did I see Air Balloon or am I tripping? Yeah, it is Air Balloon. Okay, okay. I totally forgot about that. Totally forgot about that. That was a bad play on my part. That was a very bad play. That was like the freest... Whatchamacallit? That was just me not writing down the item. That kind of blows. That kind of blows. Alright, so... What we can do now... that was... man, I really wish I paid attention to that. Because now they can just get up rocks here, which is very, very annoying. Dude, that blows. Dude, if I just clicked it... okay. What do? Do I go hard Urshi? Or do I go Torn? Maybe I go Torn. Granted, if they knock off, that sucks. I feel like they get rocks up, which also very much sucks. Bro, that sucks. So bad. They go definitely EQ here. I kind of wanted to make the aggressive play go Dirge. That way I don't have to deal with rocks when I come in. But I think we just go Torn. Oh, that sucks, bro. If I had... Oh, I should have just wrote it down. I should have wrote it down. Why? There's a knockoff. Okay. Where's the... Why are all these berries? Hello? Air Balloon? Hello? Alright, so... Whoa, that did so much damage. Was that a crit? I missed that. I was not paying attention. Was that a crit? Goodness gracious. Okay, I don't think losing Torn is the smartest thing. That actually sucked. I don't actually know what damage that was. I wasn't paying attention. So I should have been paying attention. I was so concerned with what item was over here that I can't find an item on this thing. But we're gonna make note, say that was just Air Balloon. Air Balloon on this thing. Yikes. I should have been paying attention. I didn't pay attention. I guess I should have went Urshifu. That's for dang sure. They go for knockoff. So maybe they're like Choice Banded. No, they're Air Balloon. Bro, why am I... So that's a crit. I'm pretty sure they crit Torn. Why did it do so much? They went for a knockoff, right? Am I tripping? Did they go for like a edge move? Like, why did that do so much? I'm actually confused. Do I make the aggro play? I kind of want to go into Burnado here to get more regen health back, because I mean, if they EQ, that's fine. If they knock off, we should be fine. This thing has mono knockoff in its Air Balloon. I was about to say, oh, it's a bandit, but I don't know why it did so much to my Torn. Did it not go for knockoff? Kind of want to stop the recording now and then start it back up so that way I know what it went for. But I'm pretty sure I saw knockoff, and then I looked away. But why would that? Maybe they're just like adamant. Excuse me. But I think they go probably back into whatchamacallit here. So I want to be able to, yeah, cool. So nice. So nice. Nice. It's going to be this thing actually. Okay. I actually don't know if this thing is Scarf or not. Could be Scarf. Very much could be Scarf. The good thing is Dirge can beat the Dawn Fan, right? Dirge can beat the Dawn Fan. We can also beat Valiant. Frogadier is kind of like a big question. We've seen U-turn only from it. That's all we've seen. We've seen U-turn. I feel like this thing is Scarf. Part of me wants to sack the Urshi here. Because they could go for water move very freely. Because if they are Scarf, then I want to go into Issa phase here. I don't really particularly need it for anything. Because if I go into this, what does that let me do? I can bring in guard next turn. Then I just go this thing, which isn't terrible. But we have seen U-turn from this thing. I should have been paying attention to the Donphan, but I'm pretty sure maybe it's just like adamant, and because that thing brought me all the way down. They do go for the Hydro Pump, so we are gonna be able to tank it. We're gonna find out if this thing is Scarf or not, which is cool. I'm gonna go for a Power Gem on the off chance that they go out into the Donphan. So I'm gonna go for Power Gem here just to pop this thing's balloon, and do some chip damage to this. And if it's Scarf, then we never hit it anyway. So I think that's my best plan of action here. Unless of course, wait, Frogadiers, they're gonna miss, which is terrible for them. I'm gonna go for a Power Gem here. Does big damage, which is cool. So we just go for it again. I'm pretty sure that's not AV Light either. So I want to save this thing for whatever reason. Not particular. I kind of wish I just went hard Urshifu on the Donphan the first time is what I should have done. Oh, I could save my AV. So I want to go for. I just go for it again. Ah, they missed 2 of them. I'm sorry, Dell. I'm very sorry, Dell. That's huge. That very much matters. I'm very sorry, Dell. That sucks. That sucks. I've been there. I 100%. That blows. The whole Greninja line is garbage. It's absolutely garbage. So this thing comes out. It's gonna float in the air with this air balloon. I don't think that's too important at this particular moment. I could just, I guess I could pop it sturdy, right? That would probably be the best play. So I'm just gonna Power Gem here. They could Ice Shard, but they don't. I guess they maybe don't have it either. So we're gonna be able to break this thing sturdy and pop this thing's balloon, which is great. They're gonna opt to get up rocks as well, which that sucks. That most definitely sucks. We can Earth Power here, or we can get up our own Spike. Would a Spike go a long way? Maybe. Not really though, because like we do quite a bit to this Mon. Sandy Shocks to a Donphan. I feel like it's offensive. It's like I don't know why Knockoff did so much. Earth Power does very little. But would we be able to KO with Gardevoir afterwards? Yes. But would we go into guard? No, because then we just go. I'm using a lot of time, but I'm trying to think and position myself correctly. Because we can go for Earth Power here, do a lot of damage. Which then, what we go into next? We would go into Urshifu, which then the G-King comes out, right? I think our best play is to go for Earth Power. I don't think I need a Spike right now, so I'm just gonna go for Earth Power here. So Earth Power comes off. Then we'll be able to do a huge chunk of damage to this thing, which is great. They're gonna go for a knockoff KO or Sandy Shocks. So that's cool. Okay, so knock off our Rindo Berry. What do we want to do here? Maybe we go Torn. Actually, because then at the very least, we force the Valiant to come in. I think we do go Torn. Actually, I think, or force G-King to come in either. We're gonna have to take rocks, which sucks, but that's fine, I guess. We can also go into Urshi, but I know if I Surging Strikes on the thing, it comes in, right? Then we would go into Dirge, I guess. Still doesn't work out. I'm trying to think. Like, we don't necessarily need Urshi anymore. If they want to save Donphan, that's fine. G-King is the problem. Actually, G-King is indeed a problem. Like, Dirge can win. I just gotta put it in position to win. I think we just go into Urshifu here. I mean, they could save it. I mean, I don't know what. I mean, they could save it as a sack, I guess. I guess I just surging. I mean, if they go G King, then they go G King. Cause like we literally probably died to like one Rocky Helmet hit. Trying to figure out what do I do here. What do I do here? Because Donphan, either you let it go down or they don't. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna click my camera though, because again, almost the 30-minute mark. As I also, oh, wait, no, we're fine. We're fine. All right, this is a very, very, very close match. Definitely wish I did have Komala, but okay, he does opt to give it to me. So this thing does go down. Okay, cool. So Donphan goes down. So it's just G King and Valiant that are left. G King and Valiant are the only things left. And what do I want to do in this spot though? What do I want to do in this spot? They opt to go Valiant actually. I just sack Urshi here, 100%. Because like they Moonblast me. I think I come in with guard, and maybe this is where I do trick, because I feel like they're forced to then go into. No, actually after this, would I go Torn? Would I go Torn and see if it's Scarf? Because if it's Scarf, then at least we can go Dirge. Or, I'm trying to, because like we die here 100%. And then we can go guard, but the thing is they could Terra. They do have to Moonblast. Okay. All right, Gardevoir, because it could be Terra Fairy. I feel like it's Scarf, man. I really do. Iron Valiant. Let's just say it's Choice Specs, Terra Fairy to Gardevoir. It would definitely take us out after rocks. Moonblast can like dang near KO this thing. And I feel like he has to know that. So like part of me really. Actually, maybe we just go Torn. Actually, we just go Torn and then Scout. Because if it's Scarf, then it's Scarf and it KOs us. And then that way it makes it easier. I mean, does it even matter? Because I just don't think. Because if I go U, then that could definitely invite in the G King. I mean, either one invites in the G King. It's just, do I want to trick it? Or I'm just going to go into guard. And I think we go for the trick. And I think we do indeed go for the trick. Because, like, if they're not Scarf, we outpace. And we could potentially, I mean, we obviously KO this one. I mean, and we could potentially KO them as well. If they are Scarf, then, like, Dirge, we can come in with Dirge. But if they swap out here and go into G King, then like I would have to switch out, go into Torn. And then what do? They get off damage. I probably die. And I'd have to go Dirge. I think. I'm not sure what to do. It's either trick on the G King or just go for damage. I think I'm gonna trick. All right, cool. Whew. All right, cool. Nice. All right. I think this thing has Black Sludge though, which kind of blows. I'm gonna trace this Regenerator, which is cool. That's always great. I'm gonna trick. All right, cool. Oh, all right. Oh no, it's Rocky Helmet. Actually, okay, never mind. I'm silly. I said it's Black Sludge. It's Rocky Helmet. All right. So now what we can do. I think we still have to go Torn. I think we have to go Torn no matter what, right? I think we have to go Torn. We know it has Future Sight, which he's probably gonna go for Future Sight, Slack Off, and Flamethrower. But he's gonna be locked into a move. So if he goes for Future Sight, then he's just gonna have to swap out. He's gonna have to go for either Flamethrower or whatever the last move is, which could be Shadow Ball or Water move, but probably Shadow Ball maybe, or it might be Sludge Bomb. And if that's the thing that happens, I think we just go Torn. I think we have to go Torn. All right, so we go into Torn here. We're gonna take Rock's Chip. What do you opt to go for? T-Wave. So he's choice locked into T-Wave. That kind of sucks. I think you just go for Bleak Wind repeatedly because he can't switch in. Like, he has to stay in. So I'm gonna go for Bleak Wind because like he's locked into T-Wave. So he either has to repeatedly spam it and let his G-King go down, or he has to come in and risk getting O-Code by Torn. So, okay, so that's not bad. That's not, kind of puts us in a good spot. Like, all we have to do is spam Bleak Wind. And he can go for T. He has to, like, pray that we either miss or that we get fully paralyzed. So, we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. Very close game, for sure. Definitely has some blunders in the beginning. Absolutely. We're going to get fully paralyzed, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. That would have been the turn that he should have swapped out. That would have been the turn. But we're going to go for a Bleak Wind Storm again. And then it's just Iron Valiant. Like, as long as if we get rid of G-King, then like Skeletors can kind of win. Unless it's like, we're gonna miss. So both the things that there's 2 turns in a row, he could have done it. 2 turns in a row, he could have done it. Very nice. You love to see it. Gardevoir should be at full. Gardevoir is at full, which is cool. We're gonna Bleak Wind Storm. And hopefully do something. Hopefully, because that kind of blows. That kind of sucks. We're kind of bad at the game, but it's okay. We're just gonna Bleak Wind. We're gonna connect, which is great. That does a huge amount of damage because he is fully deaf. I'm gonna just keep Thunder Waving, which is fine. We're going to Bleak Wind. If I had stayed in with Guard right there, we'd be in a better spot. I just don't know if the Valiant Specs or if it's whatchamacallit. But we have a full health Dirge. I don't want Dirge to be paralyzed though, even though it wouldn't be a terrible thing. Like, it wouldn't be a bad thing if it got paralyzed. It would just suck. Wait, come on, please, Torn. Thank you, Torn. And then that's it. Woo! That's good. That's the game. Oh my goodness, it was a crit. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. I promise it didn't matter. But okay, Torn broke through. If he did it the first 2 turns, that was it. But I think that was an unnecessary risk. I think his best play was just to wait it out, because now he for sure loses because it's literally a Choice Scarf G-King versus the whole team, and he either like goes for Future Sight, which is fine, or just repeatedly goes for, I think he goes for Future Sight or Flamethrower, one of the two. We're gonna Bleak Wind Storm here. We're gonna connect, get some damage off on this thing. He's just gonna have to Future Sight, which is fine. Like, he's just gonna have to repeatedly do it. So I think at this point, does diff even matter here? Pretty sure diff does not matter. Like, what does that matter? No. I think even though still the smart play to do is to go Guard, go for Shadow Ball, and we eat the hit. So yeah, I'm just gonna go into Guard here. Just gonna go on to Guard here and spam Shadow Ball because it should be doing more than enough. Because we resist the Future Sight. Torn doesn't have to die. We trace the Regenerator, which doesn't even mean anything, and they're just gonna repeatedly spam Future Sight. So glad we got the trick turn right, because if I went for an attack, I kind of would have been punching myself. They're going to Future Sight, and all we have to do is spam Shadow Ball. Easy money, because it should be a 2 KO, seeing how much that Bleak Wind did, and we're not even fully invested in Spatak. So yeah, this should be easy because they are locked into Future Sight for sure. Shadow Ball is going to come off. Not going to be able to KO, but we will get the two shot for sure. Yep, easy. And then we get the Spadef drop as well. Very hacksy match. I am very sorry, though. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Not that it matters in this specific scenario, but just the fact that it's just more salt in the wound. We're going to be able to eat that no problem and be able to get a KO with Guard, which is very nice. get rid of the G King, and we are going to be able to win 3-0, which is nice. We get a dub. I think this is a home game if I'm not mistaken. Early game was a little like all over the place with I say all over the place, but it was literally the surging strikes into the G King, which was like horrifying. That was what was horrifying. Like honestly, had we been punching, I think I could have 1v1 that specific G King, because what, like I just have to predict the future side turns, and he only had flamethrower, and the last move was thunderwave, so like I think we would have won that 1v1. And then I like, we're not able to run away with it, but I think we're able to KO quite a bit of mons, because all they have to do is get my sub out, actually, and then they have to go Valiant, so I at least get like probably get a Thunderous or something out of it. But we did win the game, which is good. But I'm just trying to look back because, you know, mistakes were made and trying to improve and whatnot. But if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below. If you are new, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. But without further ado, I'm your boy Jay. I'm gonna get back to you and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.